I'm the media manager here at Smoking Gun, and today we're going to talk about how we consume news and the death of print. Trinity Mirror had seen this decline within the Mirror and the Mirror on Sunday and the Sunday People, and they wanted to actually stand up for print and give it another go in one final push. A newspaper which has actually only managed to stay on the news shelves for 9 weeks, despite being fantastically written, full of great content, actually ticking a lot of boxes in terms of what the audience wants out there. But where the Mirror has probably been a bit naive is that actually their biggest revenue is coming from their website. The audience that might have been crying out for a product like the New Day actually don't want to read it in a newspaper. They want to read it on their iPhone, their iPad. They want to click onto it on a website on their computer in their lunch hour. They don't necessarily want to pop out and buy a newspaper. If we look at a newspaper audience, we look at who's buying the news. You know, you look at the Express, you look at the Daily Mail, you even look right through to the broadsheets. The audience, the age group that is buying newspapers, sadly and slowly is dying off. So how are our newsrooms changing? So we look at the Sun, for example, they're a 24/7 outlet. So whether it's going in print or whether it's going in line, when you're thinking of ideas, you're thinking of content all the time. In terms of the Telegraph, you know, again, their news desks are working together. You've got a whole compass of people that are sat in news conference saying, well, that's not going to work for the paper, that's going to work for online. They're thinking about their audience, they're thinking all the time about how they can create quick and engaging content. They have an entire suite dedicated solely to video. So what does this mean for PR and what does it mean for getting coverage for our clients? Well, actually, when we're telling our clients, oh, we're going to try and get you a great piece of broadcast coverage, perhaps we should be repositioning that and looking at maybe hitting up the news channels that are sitting on YouTube. More and more people are consuming their broadcast news through social media. Yes, they might watch it on Sky News on television, but actually they're more likely to take in any of your content if it turns up on the Sky News app, or if it's shared on a video that the Mail Online have put out on their Facebook channel. We're now at a point where sending out a simple press release and hoping to get a nib or a half-page lead in the newspaper is going to cut it. You know, we need to be thinking of ideas that work in terms of online content. So whether they're interactive, in terms of an interactive map, or an interactive quiz that allows our audience to come in and consume it and connect with our brand messages and our brand strategies. If you've got a great story idea, you need to think about how it works across a range of multi-platforms so that therefore you're getting the best bang for buck for your client.